Hello, grace to you and peace from God our Father and our Lord Jesus Christ. Welcome to another episode of Harvest Fire. I am doing an update on the Iran deal and the United States deal that has happened. Specifically, the interest that we have in the Christian faith and the Christian worldview is the issue of Pastor Saeed Abedini. We are, number one, first of all, very, very glad that he is released. I say this with utmost sincerity and truth, and I just really thank God that he is released. The problem I think that we have, and that a lot of the United States has, and that you can't really put a price on it or to understand this, is that Iran has freed the four, actually now five, it's been heard five prisoners, including from the Washington Post, Jason Rezaian, a Marine veteran, Amir Hekmati and Christian pastors Saeed Abedini, and senior U.S. administration officials and etc. have reported this, and then a few others that have been released from there. So a fifth person has also been released, a Matthew Trevithick, he was separately released from the Iran deal. Here's the thing, that as a part of the Iran deal, Iran agreed to release these guys, these four detainees, which one of them is Nosratollah Khosravi-Roodsari, in exchange to release of 7 Iranians who had been held by the United States for sanction violations. These guys, these 7 that are being released in exchange, are guilty. Well, haven't been found guilty, but have been caught violating sanctions. And these people are being released. Again, just to kind of accelerate this and kind of say, this deal has been being negotiated for over 14 months now, for about 14 months, for almost a year, over a year. They've been trying to get this deal going. The nuclear agreement accelerated the prisoner swap, all these things that John Kerry has stated and CNN has declared. Not that we are to believe everything, but what we are to understand is that 7 Iranians were exchanged for the 5 that are being released, or 4 that are being released, plus the extra bonus that they released to America. The thing is, not only that, but America is giving, part of this Iran deal, $150 billion, that's right folks, with a B, billion dollars to Iran is going to be accessible to them in all this deal. Not only, so again, they're getting 7 that are being released, and even some reports say that the United States also agreed to drop charges against 14 other Iranians whose extradition seemed unlikely, a U.S. official. So here we go. Your 7 are being released, plus they're giving $150 billion, plus 14 other detainees. Charges are being dropped against them. And of course, the 7 that are being released, 6 of them have dual citizenship in Iran and United States, and they have a choice whether to go back to Iran or to stay in the United States. So we are seeing this exchange. Now, again, I don't want fun to feel insensitive, because for someone to be released is a great thing, but are we really getting a good deal here? I mean, not that the 5 men who are being released are not worth that, but I find that we are a superpower, and I just don't understand how, as a society or as a nation, that we can be ripped off like that. To give so much money and give up. And then on top of that, we lifted sanctions. Today, sanctions were lifted from Iran on top of that. So I just find it quite extraordinary. But nonetheless, we are glad, again, that Pastor Abedini and others were released from the Iranian prison. And I'm sure they feel like $1 million. I hope they feel $150 billion worth. But this was all part of the deal, has been going on for over 14 months, again, for about, actually, 14 months. So, again, stay tuned. There's more updates. We hope to get you some updates on Pastor Abedini as he gets released, some pictures, maybe some some interviews and things like that. So stay tuned to Harvest Fire. Again, my name is Pastor Mike Salmon, and I pray this blesses you. Thank you for watching, and again, stay tuned for more coverage.